welcome back again. You know what time it is. It is time to unlearn what you have learned, and that's why I do as much as possible on my channel to make sure we get it correct and get it right. Obviously, my newest video, which I'm claiming to debunk the situation, has not got very many views, which makes me laugh. It's either YouTube or just people want something to happen. The first two videos that I made, obviously, the first one, everybody was all up on it. The second one, same thing. But once again, I'm consistent in showing the research, doing the work, and trying to figure out what's really going on. Now, of course, this was a article from the 18th, where this is the 21st. So I'll bring up so you can see that I'm recording this on the 21st. People have been claiming the same thing over and over again and showing the same videos that someone else showed. And once again, I'm not a kind of person for clicks. I just want the information to be as accurate as possible. And for some reason, people jump on the bandwagon, and I even got accused of it. And I'm like, well, obviously you're not watching the entire video. So that's another thing, is you guys got to watch the whole video. You got to watch the whole video until the end. That way you know what's going on. I mean, most of the time at the end, towards the end of the video, I just kind of ramble about stuff and whatever else. But throughout the beginning, the middle, breaking down as much as possible. So I'm going to do it again. Now, I'm not saying that something isn't going on, and once again, I'll show you other things that have been going on around the world and so on and so forth. One was like 2 weeks ago. So, that's around the time this whole situation started, and I believe they mentioned this in this article. So let's just get into this article real quick. We'll read along. So let's see here. A video of crowd of bears, which we already know, shows crowd of bears leaving Yellowstone, went viral on social media, and I kind of figured it would, because hey, people are like, wait a minute, what's going on? They're gonna want to check that out. So we'll get into this. Over the past week, one social media guru has been making claims about wildlife leaving Yellowstone National Park in hordes. According to a series of videos, which I've showed you some of those, from Scott Whitehead, and self-proclaimed animal expert, the grizzly bears have finally had it with the park, and they're taking to the road along with a number of additional animal species in large numbers, baffling scientists. We've already seen that, right? Yes. So the bear clip went viral, gaining, we already know that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Let's see here. Everybody, is thinking, oh yeah, it's going to blow. Well, if it does, it does. It's going to go when it goes. Of course, there's all kinds of ins and outs of the situation, and how many years since it's, obviously erupted. And, obviously in that one video that I showed you, it was saying, no, that's not it. It was saying 64 million years ago, or 600 and something, or 600,000 something years ago. So in my second animals leaving Yellowstone update, my second video for this, I show this short of this young lady speaking on the seismographs that monitor the area, and obviously there was some weird activity. So that, there's no disputing that, unless someone obviously messed with it. So there's that. But either way, I disproved this whole situation here, and the reason why was this last video. And of course someone had to make a weird comment about it, but this video just proved it. You don't put anything in a video unless unless it's factual, and it wasn't factual. So I lined it up to where this road sign is, and where it was saying that you'd be going, turning left, right, whatever, taking each highway, so on and so forth, all that good stuff. So once again, that just kind of raised my eyebrows, and like, okay, I see what's going on here. Obviously people just want to get views. Now, I also put in that video, let me go back, I also put in that video the situation that's happening with the pooling. And what that is I actually showed you that in another article, which obviously shows that there was some pooling. At first, there were impressions in the area, and then they were filled with this like blue liquid, blue water, whatever you want to call it. Of course, we had the 7.3 4 days ago at the southwestern tip of Alaska. So I'm going to go back here. If you want to read this for yourself, you definitely can, but it breaks down the whole situation and, pretty much saying that it was a hoax and this is not happening. So as of right now, there are no official reports of animals leaving Yellowstone, period. Like I said, in most cases, people are just trying to do it for views and whatever else. But I will say there's obviously activity all over the world and definitely something interesting happening. So if you're worried about the Yellowstone volcano, there's so much more that we obviously on this planet have to worry about besides a volcano. There's earthquakes. I mean, a super volcano, that's very significant because it's a super volcano and it messes a whole bunch of junk up. And we'll go into this situation here. This dude explains it, so I'll let him say his piece.
So this is what would happen if Yellowstone was to erupt, and you have all the categories right here. This would be absolutely devastating. It would cover the entire world with a massive cloud. Now, this volcano hasn't erupted in something over 600,000 years. They say we could be due, but I want you guys to know something critical. There is nothing to fear, ever. Fear is the lowest vibration there is. That's what they want to keep you in. That's how they control the masses. You need to stay in a perpetual state of love. There is nothing to fear. Life is infinite. Death is an illusion. And they control the masses by manipulating their awareness. Everyone's like, oh my god, this thing's gonna erupt, and everyone believes that, and that's how it manifests. It's the collective consciousness that holds the matrix up like glue. So let's just think positive. We are protected, we are guided, we are loved. Peace and love.
Okay, so I can't agree with everything on that. I mean, everybody's got their own, beliefs on how they feel and so on and so forth. But either way, we have to realize, sorry about that, we have to realize that whatever's going to happen is going to happen. That's it. That's it. We have to wait and see what happens. We have earthquakes to worry about. We have volcanoes to worry about. We have tsunamis to worry about. We have energy from the sun we have to worry about. Other objects in our solar system that we have to worry about. There's all these different things. And unless I have, some kind of confirmation or actually something happening, which wouldn't be good if it was a super volcano, then okay. But right now, we have no definite, but we do have a lot of activity. We do have a lot of strange things going on all over the world. And there are so many different things that obviously we could be worried about. But once again, the thing is, we shouldn't be really worried about anything. The Lord tells us not to worry. He tells us to, be vigilant and to pray, ask for forgiveness, and have thanksgiving and all these other things. All the positive things that we should be doing, I totally agree with. But when these people start talking about, coming within one, that's too going off the side of just believing in Jesus Christ. And some people don't like it. Some people do. But here's the thing. A Messiah who actually did nothing to anyone and was hung on a cross, I don't see where the wrong is in that. I don't see what the problem would be at all. So, you can believe whatever you want to believe, but, the fact of the matter is Christ is king. Christ is king. Christ is number one. And he also told us what to look for. He told us to watch for the signs. And there are signs all over the place. So if anything, I'd be more concerned about that than, all these other things happening, because they're going to happen when they happen. But I don't like the fact that people are putting out videos in order to get views and so on and so forth. Like I said, once I did this, as you can see, I'm not even over 1,000 views yet on this video. But yet, I'm at 20K, over 20K from this one. And I wasn't even saying it. I asked the question, are animals leaving Yellowstone? So, I don't know. Algorithm, YouTube, whatever. All I can say is like, share, subscribe. And if you enjoy the content that I bring, let's keep it moving. Because the truth is the truth, no matter how you look at it. And once again, that's why I say unlearn what you have learned, because the things that we have learned, everything is based on a lie. So we have to learn, we have to relearn everything all over again from a different perspective, because the perspective that we're using at this time is what I call being a zombie. I'm out. Thanks. I appreciate you guys. Have a good one.